I always wanted to be a police officer. That was the number one thing. Maybe even after fighting, who knows? Maybe I'll be a cop. We don't know. That's probably it. I want to be an MLB player, but I don't know how far that would have went.
Either professional wrestling, because I love to entertain. I love to get people either hot or loving me, or I'd be a coach. I'd pass down the skills that coaches pass to me. I've been working at this, James, since I was 7 years old. Been training, been working, sacrifices, dedication, all those things. And if I could do one thing, it'd probably be coach and give back my skills to other kids so I could see them go accomplish the goals and dreams they want.
I know what I was going to be doing. I was doing it already. I was working in a bank. I have a master's in finance, so that was my plan. I already had a master's in finance, and I was planning to continue my studies. I had applied to do a CFA qualification, and I had already paid the money, and then decided to quit my job and concentrate on MMA and get into the UFC and make that my career. So that's how that happened. But if that didn't happen, I would probably be working in New York now. Probably would be on 6-figure salary, definitely, potentially 7-figure. I get to do what I love now.
Maybe baking. I love baking food. Maybe some outdoorsy stuff too, but or working with animals. I love animals. I don't know about being a vet just because I don't like seeing hurt animals. Maybe like training animals or something.
If I wasn't I think about that quite often. I think, what interests me and what makes me excited. Fighting is always just what made me happy. But I get into like little, I don't even know if this is a career or what I would be doing, but I always, like I said, I go to antique stores all the time. I love like renovating furniture and decorating and, repainting and selling things. So that's something I do like on the side just as a hobby and stuff. And I don't know if that would ever be a career because I only ever want to do anything that makes me happy and like I'm excited to get up in the morning and do. So it's not working a 9 to 5, like even though it would make me a ton of money. It's doing things that I enjoy doing. So I love coaching. Coaching is something that I can definitely see myself doing for the rest of my life, helping people, working with programs like disabled kids or people or kid troubled youth, and definitely coaching. And I do like that, like renovating furniture and reselling it.
I'd probably be in jail. I'd probably be a career criminal, to be honest. Maybe after like 20 years in jail and I'm on like probation, like work release. That's probably I'd probably be a counselor then. But I don't see myself. I think I would have been a criminal if I didn't end up doing what I'm doing now.
I wanted to pursue a career as a police officer or join the army, maybe be like military police, something like that.
I love to spend all my time in the kitchen because I don't know why. That's just something I grew up doing. I like to cook. I like to, my family gets so annoyed with me. I like to make things look really good and taste really good, but I really don't enjoy eating it. I'd rather just make it look really good. So like the other day I made some cookies and I really didn't even care how they tasted. I just wanted to make them look cool. So just stuff like that. I'm a very artistic person. And
well, to be honest, a really hard question because now I can't imagine something else. But I used to study mechanical engineering for 3 semesters, 1.5 years. Maybe this, if I never got in touch with fighting, maybe I would end up being an engineer. But I'm really happy now.
Probably want to train horses. That would probably be what I would like to do. From a young age, I've always been into like Western movies and horses. And it's actually a funny story. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a bull rider. That was what I wanted to do. And my dad didn't let me do it. So one day I was just running at the park, just going for a jog. I was only like 9 years old, and I saw horses, and I was like, man, I want to go learn how to ride a horse. So I bugged my dad to go take me to get lessons. He did, and I just fell in love with it. Obviously, I couldn't have a horse because I was training, even at a young age, training all the time, traveling. So I always said when I start making money and I'm a professional, I'm gonna buy myself a horse, and I did.
Well, I did go to school for pre-law, so I worked for the prosecutor, but I hated it. So I'm actually not sure. Sometimes I think about it. Being in the fighting industry and even just putting yourself out there and working out every day, you start having a love for people wanting to fix their health, people wanting to get fit or be better. And so I kind of have a passion in that. I also really, really enjoyed being on TV when I get to do like the Ultimate Fighter stuff. So those are kind of things that were brought to my attention that I never thought I'd be like, oh, that would be fun. But I had a lot of fun doing those things too. So
if I wasn't a fighter, my dream job would definitely be a food critic. But if since I can't do that, I'd either be managing nightclubs or working in IT. My degree's in computer science, so I would probably use that. But I was also, right after I graduated from the age of about 23 to 25, I was head of security and general manager at a couple nightclubs in Houston.
I'd probably be an engineer. I'd probably be a mechanical engineer. Hopefully, pushing the boundaries somewhere. That's. I usually take things to extremes. So I hope if I was pursuing that career that I'd be, pushing that edge as well and trying to innovate there somehow, be it in research or industry or something. I wouldn't want to be just content with just checking in every day.
Man, that's a good question. People ask me that all the time. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up, because obviously I can't fight forever. I mean, I have my gym. It's a very successful mixed martial arts gym, but I don't know what I'd be doing, man. I know I messed around in the stock market. I was, trying to go in, I have a bachelor's degree in business, so I tried to go into the stock market a little bit, and then I worked for my uncle doing air conditioning. I really don't know. I just know that 9 to 5 isn't really in my it's not my deck of cards.
I'd probably still be, which I actually still do it till today, just installing alarms, cameras, fire alarms. Maybe still training jiu-jitsu and maybe running a gym if I could, but probably still be doing nothing but security.